Welcome to the Intro to Tug lesson. Tug is a game where the handler and dog are both pulling on the same toy at the same time. Tug is an excellent outlet for your dog to use their mouth in an appropriate way, and we can use it to teach some impulse control later on. There are different ways to play tug with your dog, and you may need to spend time experimenting and see what your dog finds fun. Some dogs like to tug really hard, and others more gentle. Some dogs really just like to chase the toy around. This lesson will go over how to get your dog started playing tug. There are a few things that will stay the same no matter how you play tug with your dog when you are first starting out. Make sure you are playing in a quiet, familiar environment. The less distractions, the better when you are first starting. Make sure your dog has good footing, like carpet, rubber, or grass, to prevent slipping and injury. Start off gently with your dog. You want to build their confidence. If you play too intense, there's a risk you might overwhelm your dog and they won't want to play with you. Start by just giving the toy a little bit of resistance for your dog to pull against, and use your voice to encourage them. Try to avoid thrashing the toy around and having your puppy hang on for dear life. This is especially important if you have a puppy between 4 and 6 months old that is teething. Make sure to entice your dog to play with the toy by making it exciting. Try having the toy run away from your dog instead of trying to shove it in their face. Rabbits don't come to dogs, and most dogs would rather chase a toy than have it shoved in their face. Make sure you are playing with a tug toy that your dog enjoys. Try out different toys with balls, squeakers, real and fake fur, and find what your dog really likes to tug on. When you present any toy that you want your dog to grab, make sure you are giving a get it cue. Let your dog win sometimes. No one likes playing games that they never win. Letting your dog win helps build their confidence. We're going to start by playing two-toy tug. This is one of the easiest ways to start tug with dogs because it doesn't really rely heavily on a drop it, and it's highly reinforcing for the dog. Start by moving one toy around on the ground and get your dog to chase it around. Encourage your dog, praise them, and get excited. Once your dog grabs the toy, let them win. Let go of the toy and cheer for them. Then pull out your second identical or similar toy and make that one exciting. Start making your second toy interesting by moving it around on the floor to entice your dog to chase it. When your dog lets go of their prize to chase the new toy, sneakily grab the first toy and hide it behind your back while your dog is trying to catch the new toy. Repeat this a few times. This is teaching your dog that when they catch the toy, they win it, but there will be a new, more interesting toy to chase next. It's important to teach young dogs that they can win at tug. No one likes playing games that they never win. Don't worry too much about saying drop it yet. Just show your dog that even though they won a toy, you are giving them an opportunity that is more fun. Once your dog gets the hang of catching the toy, you can start to see if you can build some duration on them pulling on the toy while you hold it. Start with just a few seconds and be gentle. Pull as straight back as possible and praise your dog while they pull back on the toy. After a few seconds, release the toy and let them win. Then present your second toy and start over. Once your dog is having fun playing two-toy tug with you, you can start introducing drop it. Drop it can be kind of demotivating for some dogs, so if you are having a hard time getting your dog interested in playing tug with you, don't worry too much about drop it. The point of this is to teach your dog that the sooner they drop the toy when you ask them to, the sooner they can go back to playing. Start off by playing your normal two-toy tug game. When your dog grabs the toy, instead of always letting them win, try giving a drop it cue and hold the toy they are tugging on very still and wait. Once your dog releases the toy they are hanging on to, present your second toy and give your get it cue and resume play with your dog. Repeat this a couple of times. Don't be afraid to still let your dog win the toy occasionally. Once your dog has the hang of a drop it cue, you can try just playing tug with one toy. Start by telling your dog to get the toy and making the toy exciting for them. Once the dog grabs the toy, play tug for a while as normal. When you are ready to get your dog to drop the toy, give your drop it cue and hold the toy very still and wait. As soon as your dog lets go of the toy, tell them to get it again and make it exciting again. Repeat this a few times, and again, don't be afraid to let your dog still win sometimes. it's a good idea to think about how you want to end your tug session. You shouldn't just take the toys and walk away from your dog, but you also shouldn't wait for your dog to lose interest in the game. Try taking a few treats and scattering them on the ground for your dog to go collect, and then quietly hide your toys and end the session. You can also introduce your drop it cue when you do this once your dog gets a good idea of the routine. Try saying drop it or drop, then scatter the treats on the ground. Eventually your dog will pick up that when you say the cue, you're gonna scatter a bunch of treats on the floor for them. So they'll let go of the toy in preparation to go collect their cookies. While your dog is collecting their treats, quietly pick up your tug toy and put it away until your next play session. That's it for this lesson. Remember, it's good to let your dog win the tug toy often to help keep them motivated to keep playing and build their confidence. The most important thing is always that your dog is having fun playing with you. Don't worry too much about adding too many rules too fast or having your dog work for their toy before they are ready. Too many rules added too quickly can be demotivational and discourage your dog from playing with you.